Do, 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 do. Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's QuizWhip themed quiz. We're here on a Thursday for the first time, which is interesting, but also it's Friday, and I feel like I can chill out, but I don't have another day of work. But that's okay. Welcome, everyone. My name is Joshua. I am your host for tonight. I will be hosting your Harry Potter themed quiz, Harry Potter and the Wizarding World. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I put together the questions. So I am just as much of a fan as probably all of you are. So I'm here with you. I'm just as excited as you are to test your Harry Potter knowledge. This is the 7th weekly themed quiz we've hosted in this series. The first ever quiz that we ever did was Harry Potter. It was the first quiz we ever did. Quiz was still fairly new. A few things went wrong, so we're bringing it back, doing it as much justice as it deserves. But we've also done Drag Race, we've done Disney and Pixar, we've done Friends, we've done Marvel Cinematic Universe, we've done The Simpsons. So we've done quite a few themed quizzes, but we also do loads of other quizzes throughout the week as well. But in terms of the theme quizzes, that's what we've done. I will explain how everything works, don't you worry. We're going to be starting the proper quiz at about 10:45. So it gives you a chance to just listen to how to play our quizzes tonight. Make sure you grab a drink if you are having a beverage tonight. I'm on my glass of wine, the big glass of wine, just because the glass is big. But so don't worry, I'll explain everything. I've got a big list of babbly stuff I need to go through to explain how it works. But all of the instructions have been sent to everyone's email inbox. So if you haven't found anything in your inbox, do quickly check your spam folder. It will be there, I promise. But if you can't find anything, get in touch with us on Facebook. That's the best way throughout the night. If you have any issues, technical issues with the platform, if you can't find your quiz code, do messages on Facebook. That's where we can give you like the one-to-one support that you need. So just bear that in mind. The first thing I'd love for you to do, before I crack on with some of the instructions, is follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Our handle is QuizWhipHQ. Any Instagram story content would be lovely. It'd be really nice, just to help us spread the gospel, spread the QuizWhip word. So you don't get any points, you don't need to do it, but it would just make our lives a lot easier and would just make us all happy inside. So please do follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Give us a tweet, give us an Instagram story thing, do whatever you can to help us out. If you're watching this, you've already found a link to the live stream. If you've bought a ticket, you have been sent a link to the instructions on how to play, but also the quiz portal where you will be submitting all of your answers tonight. You'll also have been sent your unique player code. Now, your unique player code is a 4-digit code, letters and numbers, and all capital letters if there are letters. So what you need to do is to join onto our platform to submit all of our answers today is go to the quiz portal, enter the quiz code for tonight, which is Dobby. Oh, I blocked myself off again. The quiz code tonight is Dobby. So go to the quiz portal, enter the quiz code, which is Dobby, enter your unique player code, and then give us a fun team name. And over the next 10-15 minutes, we'll be accepting everybody. We've got quite a few teams playing tonight, so it might take us just a while to accept everybody. So if you don't get accepted straight away, don't worry. We'll get into you. Do not worry at all. I'm excited to see what everyone's team names are today. I love a themed quiz because everyone does great themed team names. So there's a lot of pressure for you to give us some fun team names. If you haven't bought a ticket and you're just watching along, you're watching the live stream, that's completely fine. You can still play along. You've got a pen and paper. You can mark your own answers. You just won't be in with a chance of winning any of our prizes tonight, which I will explain in a little while. But like I said, all of the instructions to play have been sent to your inbox, but I will go over the key things now before we begin. You can ask any questions in the YouTube live chat. I can see loads of you are already really active, which is brilliant. I love an active quiz group. But like I said before, if you have any technical issues, do message us on Facebook. We have someone separate managing the Facebook messaging account who can help you directly. I'm just a little old pretty host tonight, and I'm the only one managing the YouTube live chat, so I can't really do much. So if you have any specific issues, do message us on Facebook where we can help you properly. There are 5 rounds tonight, excluding the practice round. We will do a very short 3-question practice round. The rounds tonight are, we're going to kick it off with heroes and villains, which is all of your favorite villains and heroes. Then we will go on to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, so questions all about Hogwarts. Then round 3 is spells, potions, and magical artifacts, so all of those lovely things. Round 4 is, what is round 4? Round 4 is, why don't I have what round 4 is? Round 4 is fantastic creatures and fantastic beasts and magical creatures. I just lost it for a second there. Okay, yeah, that's round 4. And then round 5 is who is this? And that is a picture round. So just to add on to the whole no cheating thing, there's a picture round that you obviously can't cheat on. Let's have a look. I will read the question aloud on the live stream before it appears on your screen. I'll read the question aloud here. Then you'll have 25 seconds to type an answer and press answer question. You can change your answer as many times as you like, but it is your last answer that is the only one that is scored. Spelling is not an issue. So if you're not great at spelling, or if you can't remember specifically how to spell someone's name, that's completely okay. As long as we can understand your answer, you still get a scoring answer, so don't worry about spelling too much. You will receive 10 points for every correct answer, and you will receive a 5-point bonus, very cheeky 5-point bonus, if you're the fastest team out of everyone to send us the answer. So that's how the scoring system works. And the reason we do that, obviously, is to stop people cheating. So no one has ever really won from cheating, so don't even try and bother. That's the scoring system. All questions will relate to the Harry Potter books, films, and the Fantastic Beasts book and film series. Any of the other kind of collateral isn't really included tonight. There might be 1 or 2 things where if you know those, it might help you, but there's no specific questions around those. All the questions are specifically about the books and the films of both the Harry Potter series and the Fantastic Beasts series. If there is a question about a specific thing that differs in the books and the films, we will clarify which answer we are looking for. There's kind of 1 or 2 of those in the quiz questions. So don't worry, we'll be super clear. I'm loving some of your team names so far. I'm loving Dumbledore's Peter Pettigrew's Petting Zoo. It's Triviosa, not Triviosa. Quizardry, Bella's Tricky Tricks. Newt Scamander's Case, Dumber and Dumbledore, The Sherbet Lemons, Accio Answers, Scared Potter. Quizzards, not a bad place for a bath. I like that one too. I'm just going through the rest of them, making sure I accept you all tonight. Just accepting everyone. There's quite a lot of people, so it might give us 5-10 minutes just to accept everybody. Light spoilers tonight, but nothing too heavy. But also, I'm assuming everyone has seen all the Harry Potter films, so it's kind of your own fault if it gets spoiled for you, if you're in a Harry Potter quiz. So just bear that in mind. We've got Dobby's Socks, we've got Hagrid's Pink Umbrella. Loving some of these team names. Like I said, I love the theme quizzes because there's always some great team names that are specifically themed to what we are quizzing about. Like I said, there are a few prizes up for grabs tonight. So the winner of the quiz overall will win a £20 TruffleShuffle.co.uk voucher. They have some really good Harry Potter merchandise. So that is a main prize tonight. But we've also randomly chosen a position on the leaderboard. And if you come in this random leaderboard position, you will also win a £10 voucher as well. And that position tonight is 10th place. So if you come 10th place, you will also win a prize. If there's a joint winner for either of these, the winning team will be the one with the most fastest answer bonuses, just to put that out there. The reason that we do the random leaderboard position prize as well is because we know some people have some wobbly internet, and they might not be kind of as fastest as they like. So we put that in there just to help everyone out. There's some things that we just can't help. And sometimes your score is actually one of them. So we put that out there just so that everyone has a chance of winning something. Once you've joined the quiz, please don't close the browser or leave the quiz in any way, because you might have issues rejoining us. You should be able to join us, no issues, but you might just miss out on a few of the questions whilst you're waiting. Obviously, we don't want that because you will miss out on some points. Make sure you have as reliable as internet connection as you possibly can. Don't sit a million miles away from your router or whatever it takes in your household to have a dodgy internet. That's obviously something we can't really help, but that's the same with all quiz platforms. So do try and make sure that isn't bothered too much. Don't play in incognito mode and don't play in Internet Explorer because we don't support those platforms. So do make sure you use an alternative browser, a more modern updated browser, and don't play in incognito mode. Let's just put that out there as well. And an extra note, if you're playing on a mobile device, don't let your phone go blank. Again, you shouldn't have too many issues, but you might miss out on a few of the questions whilst you are kind of trying to reconnect. So do make sure that you kind of don't let your screen go blank. I've seen a few people in the chat talking about it's on the loading screen. That's fine. There's still a lot of teams I need to accept, so just bear with us while we do that. There's quite a lot of teams playing tonight. So we're just going through accepting everyone, making sure everyone who's in the quiz is meant to be in the quiz, and there's no one sneakily trying to join in. I think that's all of the specific technical stuff that I needed to say. The only other thing that I want to say as well, obviously, again, with kind of wobbly internet and stuff, sometimes you might get stuck, maybe a question or two behind where you should be. If you find yourself in that situation, just give your browser a refresh and it should boot you and kind of catch you up. That's kind of something that just happens with some people's internet. So just give it a refresh and it should sort you right out. Kind of bear that in mind as you are playing. Almost got everyone accepted. Almost. We're almost there. I think we've got 40 teams playing tonight, which is great. I love it when we have a good amount of people who are playing. Let's have a look. Who else do we have? Snakes on a Plane is a good one. You're a Quizzed Harry. No Post on Sundays. Residents of St. Mungo's. Azkabanter. I like that one. The Team Who Must Not Be Named. For Fork's Sake. I like that one too. Great team names. Great. I'm looking forward to it tonight. Like I said before, if you have any problems during gameplay, please message us on Facebook where we will be able to help you. But you can also use a YouTube chat if you want me to repeat a question or clarify a question or explain anything. That's what I'm here for. And also, I want to take the opportunity to promote our other quizzes that we've got coming up over the next few weeks. So if I tell you what we have over the next few weeks, tomorrow we have our Buffy the Vampire Slayer quiz. At the same time tomorrow at 7:30. So if you're a Buffy fan, make sure you come along and test your Buffy knowledge tomorrow night. Every Sunday, we also have a free quiz. This Sunday's free quiz is European cities, bit of a geography quiz. So if you're a bit of a geography nerd as well, European cities is our free quiz this Sunday. So make sure you get a free ticket for that if you're interested. And then next Thursday and Friday, our Thursday themed quiz is RuPaul's Drag Race. That's another one we've done before, and it was super popular, so we're bringing that back, especially as we're halfway through an All-Star series. So RuPaul's Drag Race, if you're a Drag Race fan, join us next Thursday. And what else do we have? And next Friday, we have Broadway and West End musicals. So if you're a musical fan, that's another one you should bring yourself along to. We've got loads coming up. So do make sure that you come along to any of those and you grab a ticket for those. Let's have a look. We've got a few people who are just joining us last minute or are joining us on the new team names or the switching browsers and stuff like that. So we will kick off the quiz properly in about 3 minutes, about 7:50. Or at least that's when we will kick off the practice round. So if you are still trying to log on, you should be fine. Do let us know on Facebook as soon as possible now if you're having any issues. Everyone has been accepted. So if you're still stuck on the loading screen, give your browser a refresh and it should boot you into the quiz. Everyone has been accepted now who we are waiting to be accepted. But yes, do messages on Facebook specifically. Let's have a look. What are people saying in the chat? Oh, I've got a few people. Classic Hufflepuff move. Opening an Internet Explorer. Annie asked how many teams. I think we've got about 40 teams tonight. But we've got a fair few more who are watching on the YouTube live screens. And maybe we've got a few more who are just watching on their own, marking their marking themselves on the pen and paper. Oh, I can drink now. I just kind of babbled all of that out. Told you all the rules. Is anyone else having a pub quiz beverage tonight? I keep holding it up and it's got like an invisibility cloak because it's the photo that we're using. In true classic pub quiz style, I've got my glass of wine, ready to go. Whilst we are waiting for the last few minutes and for people to let us know if there are any issues, I'm going to ask you a very simple question, I hope for some. What is your Hogwarts house? Put it in the YouTube live chat now. What is your Hogwarts house? I used to think I was a very strong Slytherin, but I feel like I've just changed as I've grown up, and I don't feel like I belong there anymore. But I definitely used to be. Whenever I took Pottermore, honestly, I was always a Slytherin. Joshua and the Goblet of Wine, yes, that is. I tried to go for a bit of a themed. I didn't go through it. This was just the biggest class we had available. Fellow Ravenclaw, got some Hufflepuffs. We've got a team with Slytherin, Gryffindor, and Ravenclaw. You're just missing a Hufflepuff. I imagine in a pub quiz, Ravenclaw is what you need. You need someone who's in Ravenclaw on your team, I think. Probably closely followed by Slytherin because they might cheat, but still get you some points. Gryffindor is boring. They're probably not any good in the pub quiz. But Hufflepuff, they work hard as well. They're a good person to have on your team. A minute to go, and then we are going to kick off the quiz. I'm going to get rid of the code now. Bring back my Hogwarts background. Few seconds, and then we'll kick off the practice round. The practice round is dead easy. You won't get any points for getting any of the practice questions correctly. There are just 3 questions, just to give you an idea of how our quiz platform works, how our multiple choice questions work, how our picture questions work, all that kind of stuff, just to get you used to how you play. I think everyone's in who should be in, and nobody having any specific issues. I think everyone is in. So we are going to kick off the practice round. So we will be playing the practice round as a normal round. So you will have 25 questions to type an answer and press answer question. You can change your answer as many times as you want, but it's the last answer that you put that is the only one that is scored. And you won't get any points, but I will let you know who the fastest, just to give you a morale boost if you were one of those. So we are going to kick off the practice round. Like I said, if you're still stuck on the loading screen, press refresh now. It should boot you into the quiz properly. And bear that in mind throughout the quiz. If you're a few questions behind, just give yourself a refresh. It might have just been some wobbly internet fallout. So we're going to kick off the practice round. Is everyone ready for practice question number 1? I'm not going to start until anyone says 1. Okay, that was anticlimactic. We're going to kick off. Practice question number 1. For your first practice question, I want to know, which Hogwarts house is Harry Potter in? Which Hogwarts house is Harry Potter in? Remember, dead easy. You're not going to get any points, but just gets you used to how you play. Which Hogwarts house is Harry Potter in? 25 seconds to let me know your answer. Which Hogwarts house is Harry Potter in? And your time is up. The correct answer is, of course, Gryffindor. Residents of St. Mungo's. You were the fastest team for that question, so good luck to you. You would have got a £5 bonus for being the fastest, but this is the practice round, so you're not going to get that. Moving on to the next question. I want to know, so this is a multiple choice. So how our multiple choice questions work is you only need to send me the letters A, B, C, or D. You don't need to type out the whole answer. You just need to send me A, B, C, or D. And I want to know, which colour is often used to represent Slytherin? Is it A, red, B, yellow, C, blue, or D, green? Which colour is often used to represent Slytherin? A, red, B, yellow, C, blue, or D, green? A, B, C, or D? Someone just put 7, which that's not really how you play multiple choice, but go for it. Which colour is often used to represent Slytherin? A, red, B, yellow, C, blue, or D, green? And your time is up. The correct answer is, of course, green. Slytherin is green and silver. Peter Pettigrew's Petting Zoo was the fastest team there. I'm going to hate you for choosing that team name because I'm going to have to do a tongue twister every time I want to say your name. And the last question in the practice round is a practice image question. And how our image questions work is the image will appear on this live stream here, but it will also appear on your device. And I want to know, who is this character? Who is this character? What's his name? Who's this character? Who's this character? 25 seconds to type an answer. You can change your answer as many times as you want. With your last answer, that is the only one that is scored. Told you, these practice questions are dead easy. The whole of the quiz isn't this easy, I promise you. Oh, I did test these questions on my boyfriend, and he only got one right, so. Interesting. Elliot, you're not getting the picture on the website? Is anyone else not getting the picture on the website? The picture is appearing on the live stream, so it shouldn't be an issue anyway, but thank you for letting me know. Oh, a few people are not getting the picture on the website. Interesting. Well, just look at the live stream. Maybe the other ones will work. Maybe there was just an issue with that one image, but it is on the live stream as well. The answer is, of course, Ron Weasley. Everyone still got it right. Sorry about that. At least it was a practice question. Scared Potter was the fastest team there. You got the missing image logo. That is interesting. Interesting. Okay. At least it was a practice question. Like I said, we still in the last group. Okay, that was a practice round. Everyone did fairly well. Dead easy. Everyone knows how it works now. We're going to kick off with a proper quiz now. With round one, which is heroes and villains. And I'm going to try again. Is everyone ready to start round one? Please let me know. If you are ready to start, I need interaction. I need people to let me know. Okay, I know why the first image didn't work. It is that only question that is an issue. Do not worry. People are ready. Okay, we are going to kick off question one of round one. So these, from now on, points all the way. Make sure you get as many points as you can. The first question in Heroes and Villains is, what position did Ron Weasley play on the Gryffindor Quidditch team? What position did Ron Weasley play on the Gryffindor Quidditch team? What position did Ron Weasley play on the Gryffindor Quidditch team? A few seconds left to let me know. Gonna be a fairly standard one for all of the Harry Potter fans tonight, I believe. Your time is up. The correct answer is keeper. He was a keeper. Most people getting that one right. He was a keeper. Harry was, of course, a seeker, but Ron was a keeper. Not in the kind of relationship kind of way. Of course, he must have been, but he was a. That was the position he played on the Quidditch team. Only a few people got that one wrong. The fastest team there was Residents of St. Mungo's. Next question is a multiple choice. So remember, you only need to send me A, B, C, or D. And I want to know, what is Hermione Granger's Patronus? Is it A, an otter, B, a dog, C, a hare, or D, a horse? What is Hermione Granger's Patronus? A, an otter, B, a dog, C, a hare, or D, a horse? What is her Patronus? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What is Hermione Granger's Patronus? A, B, C, or D? A, otter, B, dog, C, hare, D, horse. You time is up there. The correct answer is A, an otter. Hermione Granger's Patronus is an otter. Ron's is a dog. Luna's is a hare, and Ginny's is a horse. But Hermione's is a otter. I don't know why I just burst out into a little jingle there for the question. But maybe that's what you've got in. To look forward to tonight. After a few glasses of wine, you never know what will happen. A, Arthur, most people getting that one right, but a few people guessing otherwise. But all in all, people getting A. But the fastest team was, once again, residents of St. Mungo's. Moving on to the next question. Albus Dumbledore claims to have a scar above his left knee in the shape of what? Albus Dumbledore claims to have a scar above his left knee in the shape of what? What does he have a scar in the shape of? This is more for your hardcore fans, but let's see how many people get it right. Albus Dumbledore claims to have a scar above his left knee in the shape of what? Your time is up. The correct answer is London Underground. Map of the London Underground. Let's see. Ooh, lots of people got this one right. London Underground, London Tube Map, all of the variations are accepted. I'm feeling nice tonight. London Underground, Underground Tube Map. Let's have a look. A few people guessing moon, but his glasses are in the shape of a moon. Maybe that's what you are thinking. The fastest team there was Not a Bad Place for a Bath. I like your team name. It's a good one. Next question is a multiple choice question again. And the question is, what did Hagrid buy Harry Potter as a present for his 11th birthday? Is it A, a wand, B, an owl, C, a cauldron, or D, a robe? What did Hagrid buy Harry Potter as a present for his 11th birthday? A, a wand, B, an owl, C, a cauldron, or D, a robe? What did Hagrid buy Harry as a present? Dun, dun, dun. What did Hagrid buy Harry as a present for his 11th birthday? Get into the musical mood for 2 weeks' time. A, a wand, B, an owl, C, a cauldron, or D, a robe? Your time is up. The correct answer is an owl. It was Hedwig. Hedwig was a present from Hagrid. Oh, most people getting this one right again. B, 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 B. Let's have a look who's the fastest, though. Who got the cheeky 5-point bonus? B. Imagine getting an owl for your birthday. What a great present that would be. Or not a great present if you have like a cat and they don't get on well. But oh, everyone got that one right. And the fastest team was You're a Quizzard, Harry. Good work. Next question, another multiple choice. I want to know, which of these subjects did Harry receive his worst result in his owls? With A, herbology, B, history of magic, C, divination, or D, astronomy? Which of these subjects did Harry receive his worst result in his owls? A, herbology, B, history of magic, C, divination, or D, astronomy? Which one did he get his worst result in? Which one did he get his worst result in? Few seconds left to let me know. A, B, C, or D. Your time's up. The correct answer is B, history of magic. He got a dreadful in history of magic. Most people get that one right again. I think if I was to be a student, I would probably get the worst result in history of magic as well. Let's have a look. Ooh, this is split a few people in half. Let's have a look. The fastest team there was Not a Bad Place for a Bath. He got a P in divination, which is the level just above a D. And herbology, he got an exceeds expectations. And astronomy, I believe got an acceptable maybe. But history of magic was the worst result he had. So good work from Not a Place for a Bath. You got the fastest point bonus there. Moving on to the next question. Another multiple choice. I want to know, which of these students was not a member of the Inquisitorial Squad? Was it A, Pansy Parkinson, B, Millicent Bulstrode, C, Gregory Goyle, or D, Blaise Zabini? Which of these students was not a member of the Inquisitorial Squad? A, Pansy Parkinson, B, Millicent Bulstrode, C, Gregory Goyle, or D, Blaise Zabini? Which one? Your time is up. The correct answer is Blaze Zabini. Blaze Zabini is the correct answer. Most people getting that one right. He wasn't really introduced until later in the series, but I'm sure he was around. D. Blaze Zabini was not a member of the Inquisitorial Squad. Sometimes I have nightmares about Dolores Umbridge just now and again. The fastest team there was not a bad place for a bath again. Next question, I want to know, talking about Dolores Umbridge, I want to know, what phrase did Dolores Umbridge force Harry to write onto his hand with her magic quill? What phrase did Umbridge force Harry to write onto his hand with her magic quill? What phrase did Umbridge force Harry to write onto his hand with her magic quill? I'm going to put myself another class here. God, what a flattering view of my face you had there. A few seconds left. What phrase did Dolores Umbridge force Harry to write onto his hand with her magic quill? And your time is up. Correct answer is, of course, I must not tell lies. I must not tell lies. Terrifying moment in the Harry Potter series. I think maybe one of the most uncomfortable, uneasy moments. I'll accept variations there, but there's not many. My threshold is a little tighter. I must not tell lies. That is what I was looking for. Most people got that one right, but the fastest team was, once again, not a bad place for a bath. Next question, simple and straightforward, maybe the biggest spoiler in the series. If you haven't watched it, but why wouldn't you have not if you were playing? But the question is, who killed Dobby the house elf? Who killed Dobby the house elf? Who was it? Who struck the blow? Who killed Dobby the house elf? Who was it? Few seconds left. Who killed Dobby the house elf? And the lighting is a little bit off again. I don't know what the problem is. I need to get some professional lights. I just look like a big blurry mess. The correct answer there is Bellatrix Lestrange. It was Bellatrix. Bellatrix. What a nasty lady. Bellatrix Lestrange was the one to kill Dobby the house elf. Bless him. Let's have a look. Most people get this one right again. Dead easy. You guys know your Harry Potter. Bellatrix Lestrange is what I was looking for, and most people did send me that. But the fastest team there was Quentin Quarantino. Next question. What is the name of Draco Malfoy's son? What is the name of Draco Malfoy's son? What's the name of his son? What other background can I bring forward? I'm sure there were a few that I found last time. What is the name of Draco Malfoy's son? It's very bright and summery, but you don't really see Hogwarts in that light nowadays, do you? What is the name of Draco Malfoy's son? Your time is up. The correct answer is Scorpius. Scorpius is what I was looking for. I see somebody putting the answers in the chat. Please do not do that because you will be blocked if you put the answers in the live chat. Warning for you there. I will get rid of you if you do it again. I have the block button in my hand. Scorpius is what I was looking for. Let's have a look. Most people getting that one right, but a few people getting some unusual guesses in there as well. Scorpius is what I was looking for. And the fastest team, there was not a bad place for a bath. And the last question in round one is, who was Lily and James's secret keeper when they were hiding from Voldemort? Who was Lily and James's secret keeper when they were hiding from Voldemort? Who was Lily and James's secret keeper when they were hiding from Voldemort? Who was it? A few seconds left. And your time is up. The fastest team there was Peter Pettigrew. No, that's the answer. The answer is Peter Pettigrew. I'll tell you the fastest one in a second. Peter Pettigrew was the correct answer. And it was going to be Sirius, I believe. Or maybe Lupin, I don't know. Sirius, I believe it was meant to be. But they did change it last minute to Peter Pettigrew. Peter Pettigrew, let's have a look. Again, most people getting it right. A few people get a little bit tricked and putting Sirius, but Peter Pettigrew is the correct answer. Probably half and half got that one right, but the fastest team was Scared Potter. And that was the end of round one. So how our point system works is, at the end of every round, we will give you a top three for that round only, and it won't be until the end of the quiz when we do give you a full kind of top 10 leaderboard. So for round one, heroes and villains, the top three is as follows. In joint third place, we have Half-Blood Princes 2020, 11 Inches, Hagrid's Umbrella, The Sherbet Lemons, and Azkaban. In second place, we have Quentin Quarantino. And in first place, we have Not a Bad Place for a Bath. So good work if you go in our top three there, quite a few teams. Can you hold it? Can you keep in the top three for the rest of the quiz? Who knows? It's always a bit more interesting if it changes every round. But we are going to storm right into the next round, which is Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, round 2, with my very fitting background, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. I'm going to crack right into it. Your first question in round 2 is, who preceded Albus Dumbledore as headmaster of Hogwarts? Who preceded Albus Dumbledore as headmaster of Hogwarts? Who was it? Who preceded Albus Dumbledore as headmaster of Hogwarts? Who preceded Albus Dumbledore as headmaster of Hogwarts? And your time is up. The correct answer is Armando Dippet. Professor Dippet. What a great name. I wish my name was Mr. Dippet. Great name. A few people guessing Snape, but I feel like maybe you didn't quite understand the question. Armando Dippet was the headmaster before Dumbledore. Again, a few people, I'm not spelling it absolutely correctly, but like I said, that's completely fine. As long as we can understand your answer, you'll still get a scoring point. Scared Potter was the fastest team again, so good work to you once more. Next question is, when Sybil Trelawney was fired by Umbridge, who replaced her as divination teacher? When Trelawney was fired by Umbridge, who replaced her as divination teacher? Who replaced her as divination teacher? Oh, it's a squeaky wall. When Trelawney was fired by Umbridge, who replaced her as divination teacher? Few seconds to go. Got a little burp there, I apologise. When Sybil Trelawney was fired by Umbridge, who replaced her as divination teacher? Your time is up. The correct answer is Ferenz. Ferenz replaced Trelawney. I'm going to stay on for a bit, but Ferenz is the correct answer. Again, most people getting this one right. You are easy. Well, you're not easy. You're, what's the word? Clever, smart? I don't know. The questions are easy. Ferenz is the correct answer. Most people getting this one right, but who was the fastest? Let's have a look. The fastest team there was Not a Bad Place for a Bath. Once again, you are loving the fastest answer bonuses. Very interesting. Next question is an easy one. I'm kind of looking for everyone to get this one right, but I want to know, the Fat Friar is the house ghost for which Hogwarts house? The Fat Friar is the house ghost for which Hogwarts house? The Fat Friar is the house ghost for which Hogwarts house? Who is the house ghost for Fat Friar is the house goes to. Nearly spoiled the answer for you there. Your time is up though. The correct answer is Hufflepuff. The Fat Friar is the house ghost for Hufflepuff. Again, most people getting this one right. Hufflepuff. The Fat Friar is the house ghost for that house. Blue Baron is Slytherin. The Grey Lady is Ravenclaw. And Nearly Headless Nick is Gryffindor. But the Fat Friar is the house ghost for Hufflepuff. Most people getting that one right. Some people guessing otherwise, but most people getting it right. And the fastest team there was Residents of St. Mungo's. It's been a while since you've been the fastest bonus there. Next question, another fairly easy one, but I want to know, who was the flying teacher at Hogwarts? Who was the flying teacher at Hogwarts? And it is who taught flying, not which of the teachers flew around. Which I guess there is one answer for that. But no, I'm looking for the teacher who taught flying lessons. Who was it? Who taught flying at Hogwarts? Few seconds left. And your time is up. The correct answer there is Professor Hooch, Professor Rolanda Hooch, or Zoe Wanamaker. But Professor Hooch. Don't remember drinking hooch when they were younger. Professor Hooch is what I was looking for. I'm liking the people who did put Rolanda or Madam Hooch. Yeah, I guess I should say rather than Professor Hooch. You don't get any extra points for saying Rolanda, but I just appreciate it a lot more. The fastest team there was Residents of St. Mungo's. So good work again. Next question is a multiple choice, A, B, C, or D. I want to know, which of these characters is petrified first by the basilisk at Hogwarts? Is it A, Hermione Granger, B, Nearly Headless Nick, C, Mrs. Norris, or D, Colin Creevey? Which of these characters is petrified first by the basilisk at Hogwarts? A, Hermione, B, Nearly Headless Nick, C, Mrs. Norris, or D, Colin Creevey? I like to chuck in some of these questions as well, just for those who really know the books and know their chronological order. Who was petrified first? That was the 4 characters there. It's another hard one to Google. So no cheating, no cheaters on the Harry Potter quiz tonight. Your time is up. The correct answer there is C, Mrs. Norris. She was the first one anyway of all of them, I believe. She was definitely the first of the 4 there. C, Mrs. Norris. Good old Mrs. Norris. Well, I say good old. She wasn't that great. C, Mrs. Norris. Let's have a look. Most people getting this one right. Another easy one for you. But the fastest team there was Newt Scamander's Case. So good work to you. Next question, another multiple choice question. I want to know, which of these is not a known password for the headmaster's office? Is it A, sherbet lemon, B, fizzing whizbee, C, cockroach clusters, or D, pumpkin pasty? Which of these is not a known password for the headmaster's office? A, sherbet lemon, B, fizzing whizbee, C, cockroach clusters, or D, pumpkin pasty? Which one is not a known password for the headmaster's office? Which one? A, B, C, or D? And your time is up. The correct answer is D, pumpkin pasty. That is not one of the passwords for headmaster's office. Elliot, Miss Norris implies she's married. Yeah, maybe she was. Yeah, maybe there's a Mr. Norris out there. Or maybe Filcher's name was Norris. Let's not go there. Let's not think about that. D, pumpkin pasty was the correct answer. Oh, I think this has thrown a few people as well. These are the questions where it really separates the leaderboard. Because recently, a lot of people are getting every single question right. But the correct answer was D, pumpkin pasty, and the fastest team there was Residents of St. Mungo's. Next question, I want to know, where did Harry come into possession of Tom Riddle's diary? Where did Harry come into possession of Tom Riddle's diary? Whereabouts? Where did Harry come into possession of Tom Riddle's diary? Who was it? Elliot saying, Filch was married to his job, though. True, you're very correct. The time is up. The correct answer is the girls' bathroom. Harry came into possession of the diary in the girls' bathroom. Most people got this one right as well. I thought I was going to trick a few of you. Actually, I did. A few people did put flourish and blots. Some people put the prefect's bathroom, which I can't accept. The girls' bathroom is the correct answer. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, most people get this one right. But the fastest team there it's Triviosa, not Triviosa. Very good work. I actually can't possibly type any faster. To be fair, a lot of them come in at the exact same time. It is literally a matter of milliseconds. Your next question is another multiple choice. Which of these Hogwarts locations does Harry and his friends visit first? Is it A, Hagrid's hut, B, Potions classroom, C, the Great Lake, or D, the library? Which of these Hogwarts locations does Harry and his friends visit first? A, Hagrid's hut, B, the Potions classroom, C, the Great Lake, or D, the library? Which one do they visit first? We have the goblet, second goblet done with. Few seconds left. Which of the locations do Harry and his friends visit first? And your time is up. The correct answer is C, the Great Lake. They travel over it on their boat to Hogwarts. So the Great Lake is which one they visit first. This did trick quite a lot of you. I like those questions. C, the Great Lake is what I was looking for. Let's have a look. The fastest team there was, once again, not a bad place for a bath. Next question, another multiple choice. Which of these is not a subject taught at Hogwarts? Is it A, alchemy, B, the dark arts, C, arithmancy, or D, healing? Which of these is not a subject taught at Hogwarts? A, alchemy, B, dark arts, C, arithmancy, or D, healing? Which one is not a subject taught at Hogwarts? Which one is it? Which one is it? The Great Lake is a bad place for a bath. You're very correct. Probably a good place for a swim. Probably a bad place for a bath. And your time is up. The correct answer is D, healing. Healing is not a subject taught at Hogwarts. We get taught healing spells, but healing is not a subject taught at Hogwarts. Alchemy is taken by 6 and 7 years, but only if there's demand. Arithmancy is an elective from 3rd year. And dark arts was taught by one of the Carrows when Voldemort was in control of Hogwarts. But healing is the only one that's never been taught at Hogwarts. So D is what I was looking for. Let's have a look. How many people got this one right today? The fastest team there was You're a Quizzard, Harry. And the last question in round 2, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, is what did Wilkie Twycross teach at Hogwarts? What did Wilkie Twycross teach at Hogwarts? Bit of a harder one here. What did Wilkie Twycross teach? What did he teach? Wilkie Twycross, what did he teach? What did Wilkie Twycross teach? And your time is up. Oh, not many people even put in an answer this time. The correct answer is apparition. He was the apparition teacher. Not a permanent teacher, but he was a teacher and he taught apparition. Let's have a look. Not many people got this one right. But the fastest team there was 11 inches. Great name. I like it when people who we don't see a lot in the 5-point bonus gets a 5-point bonus. That's the end of round 2. So let's have a look at the top 3 for round 2. Plenty of teams here. So in joint 3rd place, we have Dumber and Dumbledore, Half-Blood Princes 2020, and Quentin Quarantino. In 2nd place, for this round only, remember, in 2nd place, we have 11 Inches and Residents of St. Mungo's. But in 1st place, for this round only, we have Hagrid's Umbrella, Not a Bad Place for a Bath, The Sherbet Lemons, and I'm a Sneaky Snape. This is a fun name. That's a fun name. We're going to have one more round, and then we are going to have a short break, but I'm going to just crack on with the round for now. And at the end of this round, we will have a very short 10-minute break where I'll try and stay here and entertain you, but you can go and grab a drink and refresh and rest. But round 3 is spells, potions, and magical artifacts. So all of those good things all into one wonderful round. And your first question in this round is, what does Veritaserum make its drinker do? What does Veritaserum make its drinker do? What does it make its drinker do? Veritaserum, what does it make its drinker do? I'm looking at the leaderboard now, and I'm liking that even though we've got a lot of people who are getting the fastest answer bonuses, there's literally half a question in it. It's very, very, very tight. Your time is up. The correct answer there is tell the truth. Veritaserum makes a drinker tell the truth. Veritaserum, it's in the name, really. If you got the languages, you could have figured it out. This was one of the questions that when I was testing on my boyfriend, he figured out just because he knows his languages and he knows his word origins. He's not a Harry Potter fan, but we don't hold it against him. Tell the truth is the correct answer. Most people getting this one right. Again, tell the truth, tell the truth. But the fastest team was Quentin Quarantino. So good work to you. Next question is a multiple choice question again. I want to know, what is the spell Ricta Sempra? Is it A, a tickling charm, B, a cheering charm, C, a cleaning charm, or D, a mending charm? What is a spell Ricta Sempra? Is it A, a tickling charm, B, a cheering charm, C, a cleaning charm, or D, a mending charm? Which one is it? A, a tickling charm, B, a cheering charm, C, a cleaning charm, or D, a mending charm? A, B, C, or D? Ricta Sempra, what does it do? And your time is up. The correct answer is A, a tickling charm. Ricta Sempra is a tickling charm. Which I guess technically is a cheering charm, but tickling charm is specifically what I was looking for. Let's have a look. This is kind of split people again, half and half, really. Half people said A, half people said one of the other three. But the fastest team it's Triviosa, not Triviosa. That's one of my favorites of tonight, just so let you know. Next question. According to the legend, which of the Deathly Hallows was created first? According to the legend, which of the Deathly Hallows was created first? According to the legend, which of the Deathly Hallows was created first? And your time is up. The correct answer is the Elder Wand. The Elder Wand is the one that was created the first out of the three. Okay, most people got something right. It's not easy to trick you all, is it? Elder Wand, the Wand. Someone guessed the necklace, which is not Deathly Hallows, I'm afraid. The Wand, the Wand, the Wand. Most people getting this one right. Let's have a look. Who was the fastest, though? Quentin Quarantino. Good work. Next question is another multiple choice. I want to know, which of these is not a known wand core? Is it A, unicorn hair, B, thestral hair, C, velar hair, or D, hippogriff feather? Which of these is not a known wand core? A, unicorn hair, B, thestral hair, C, velar hair, or D, hippogriff feather? Or at least in the series, which of these is not a known wand core? A, B, C, or D, unicorn hair, thestral hair, velar hair, or hippogriff feather? And your time is up. The correct answer is D, hippogriff feather. Thestral hair is the one core in the Elder Wand, I believe. Phoenix feather is not one of the options. Unicorn hair is one of the common ones. Velar hair, I believe, is in Fleur de la Cour's wand. I think it's her grandmother's velar hair. But hippogriff feather in the series, at least in the books, movies of the main series, is not a known wand core. So let's have a look. D. The fastest team there was not a bad place for a bath. Back again. Back again. Next question, a fairly easy one. Let's see how many people get this one. How many types of balls are used in a typical Quidditch match? How many types of balls are used in a typical Quidditch match? How many? How many types of balls are used in a typical Quidditch match? How many? Again, if you don't know it, you can have a fairly decent guess at this one. And your time is up. The correct answer is 3. There's a quaffle, the bludger, and the golden snitch. Obviously, the bludger, you do play with 2 of them, but in a typical match, there's only 3 types of balls, which are those 3. Most people get them right. Again, I thought I could trick you, but no. Most people put in 3. 3. So if you put 3, you do get 10 points for your score. But the fastest team there was your Quizzed Harry. Okay, next question is another multiple choice. I want to know, what object was used by Harry and the Weasleys as a portkey when travelling to the Quidditch World Cup? Is A, a boot, B, a bucket, C, a football, or D, a kettle? What object was used by Harry and the Weasleys as a portkey when travelling to the Quidditch World Cup? A, a boot, B, a bucket, C, a football, or D, a kettle? Obviously, a few other people used the same portkey, but Harry and the Weasleys was part of the group. A, a boot, B, a bucket, C, a football, or D, a kettle? Are there any other different... Ooh, I like this one. And your time is up. Your correct answer is A, a boot. The boot is what they use. An old boot they use as a portkey to get to the Quidditch World Cup. Now, I am not really into sports, clearly, but I would love to go to the Quidditch World Cup. What a great atmosphere it feels like it has. Yeah, again, most people get this one right, but let's have a look to see how many people didn't get this one right. A few small handful. All in all, most people did get that one right. But the fastest team was Residents of St. Mungo's. Back again. Next question, another fairly easy one if you're a Harry Potter fan, but let's see. What phrase do you use to hide the contents of the Marauders map when you finished using it? What phrase do you use to hide the contents of the Marauders map when you finished using it? There is a Quidditch World Cup. It's not the same. I can't watch a bunch of leprechauns fly around the pitch, can I? Love to go though. If you're up for it, let's go. What phrase do you use to hide the contents of the Marauders map when you've finished using it? There we go. My blood potion for tonight. Your time is up there. The correct answer is mischief managed. Mischief managed. That's the answer I was looking for. And again, most people got it right. Mischief managed. I was going to ask you what you need to do to open it, but then I thought it's too long for people to type. Let's not do that. Mischief managed is the correct answer. But if anyone wants to put it in the chat just for brownie points, feel free. Mischief managed. Yeah, most people getting this one right. But the fastest team there was Newt Scamander's Case. Good work. Next question, another multiple choice is, which of these is not a spell created by Severus Snape? Either A, Langlock, B, Sectum Sempra, C, Muffliato, or D, Ferula. Which of these is not a spell created by Severus Snape? A, Langlock, B, Sectum Sempra, C, Muffliato, or D, Ferula. And by Severus Snape, we do mean the Half-Blood Prince. But which one is not a spell invented by him? A, B, C, or D? Ooh, this is going to be one that splits a lot of people. Your time is up. The correct answer is D, Ferula. The other three were invented by Snape. Let's have a look. Most people not getting it on right, but actually a lot more people getting it right than I thought would. So good work you did. D, Ferula is not a spell created by Severus Snape. So good work if you put D. Not a lot of people did. But the fastest team was not a bad place for a bath. Moving on to the next question, another multiple choice. I want to know, which of these is not an ingredient needed to brew Polyjuice Potion? Either A, Foxweed, B, Boomslang Skin, C, Lacewing Flies, or D, Asphodel? Which of these is not an ingredient needed to brew Polyjuice Potion? A, Foxweed, B, Boomslang Skin, C, Lacewing Flies, or D, Asphodel? I see a few people have got the same Hogwarts mug. I used to have it and it got ruined, so I had to throw it away. But I think I did have the same mug. Which of these is not an ingredient needed to brew Polyjuice Potion? Foxweed, Boomslang Skin, Lacewing Flies, or Asphodel? The correct answer is D, Asphodel. Oh, a lot more people got it right than I thought would again. D, Asphodel, not an ingredient in a Polyjuice Potion. Let's have a look. Lots of people got this one right again. So who were the fastest? Let's have a look. The fastest team was residents of St. Mungo's. Whew, there's quite a lot of people who are getting the bonuses. So even if you're not getting a lot of the bonuses, you might be in with a chance of getting the second prize, so don't worry. But I am interested to see, out of the few who are getting them all right, who is going to win in the end. There's one last question in round 3 before we're going on a short break. And the question is another multiple choice. I want to know, in the second year of Transfiguration, students are taught how to turn a porcupine into what? A, a pork pie, B, a pumpkin, C, a pincushion, or D, popcorn? In the second year of Transfiguration, students are taught how to turn a porcupine into what? A pork pie, a pumpkin, a pincushion, or a popcorn? I mean, any three of those would be a great spell to know and learn. A, B, C, or D. And your time is up. The correct answer is C, a pincushion. They turn a porcupine into a pincushion. But how great would it be to turn a porcupine into a pork pie? It might just be the northerner in me, but pork pies are great. Might you just be able to do that on a win? Most people get that one right again. Let's have a look. CCC, you turn a porcupine into a pincushion. But the fastest team was Residents of St. Mungo's. Okay, so that's round 3. Before we take a short break, we will give you the top 3 for that round only. Let's have a look. Oh, lots of teams in the top 3. Points everywhere. It's literally all to play for. In third place, we have You're Acquitted Harry, Residents of St. Mungo's, It's Triviosa, not Triviosa, and Newt Scamander's Case. In second place, we have Half-Blood Princess 2020, Bella's Tricky Tricks, The Sherbet Lemons, Scared Potter, Hagrid's Umbrella, and I'm a Sneaky Snape. And in second place, we have Quentin Quarantino and Not a Bad Place for a Bath. The points everywhere. It's all to play for. We're going to take a short 10-minute break. We're going to join again for round 4 and 5 at 20:49. So break now. Go get a drink. Go rest your fingers. Go to the toilet. Whatever you need to do. I'll be here to entertain you as best I can, which won't be very good. This is the break time. And for those of you who are sticking around, I'm going to ask the question I asked last time. Although I didn't ask this last time, but I want to know, out of all of the Harry Potter characters, who do you hate the most? I was going to ask who you love the most, but that's boring. Who do you hate the most? I thought there was going to be one answer, but I'm going to ask you, out of all the characters, who do you hate the most? Of course, it's all coming in. Umbridge. I feel like for people who haven't watched Harry Potter, they don't understand the hatred for Umbridge in the slightest. Don't think I've ever hated a character more, ever, in the whole of my media consumption life. This is a nice one. How scenic. I'd live there. Oh, someone just put in Cedric. All right, tell me, sell it to me. Why do you hate Cedric? Oh, Ginny. You know what? I'll take Ginny. Yeah. Don't like Ginny. Oh, this is a nice one. I wonder. Obviously, we're on the lockdown at the moment, hence the online quizzes. But I wonder how the Wizarding world handle COVID-19, because surely it affects them as well. I wonder. Round 4, when we come back at 20:49, will be Fantastic Beasts and Magical Creatures. So again, most of the questions are still about the main series, but there are a few which you kind of need to see the Fantastic Beasts series to get. And then the last question is, who is this? And it's a picture round. And I'll explain how that works when we get onto it. But I like to chuck in a picture round just to, again, remove all of the cheaters who might be playing. Bubblehead charms, you know what? That's probably, but also, are they all wearing bubblehead charms? That just seems a lot. Just seems a lot of work. But if you said to me 5 months ago, would we all be wearing masks when we're out and about? I would say no. But also, there's a lot of people who aren't wearing masks about, and it's annoying me a lot. But let's not get into that. I feel like I haven't got an explanation of why people hate Cedric. Oh, I mean, why? The wet wipe. Yeah, he is. Yeah, we'll take that. I get the heart, but why do you have to make my face look weird? It's weird. There used to be one where I could be a sorting hat. Oh, what's stupid? Yeah, it's weird. He was full of himself. I'll give you that. But I mean, all of the characters kind of were. So, just another reminder, if you are on social media and this is what you do, please do follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Our handle is QuizWhipHQ. Any Instagram story content, now is a perfect opportunity to do so. So please do that. It would just be nice and nice and lovely. Thank you for the people who've done it already. I know that out of the teams who played last time, a couple of months ago, when we did our first Harry Potter quiz, the winner of last quiz's quiz is playing again. So there's just a little added pressure that the winner is playing again. Also, whilst you are away, do make sure that your phone doesn't go blank and you don't leave the quiz in any way. Do try and stay in the quiz so you don't have any issues. I wish there was more like fun Harry Potter filters I could just play with, just to try and turn you on as I can, but there's really not. The best I can do at these backgrounds, which are fun, but they're a little bit boring. Oh, great. It's not really what I was looking for. I'm already wearing glasses. This isn't useful. Yeah, just not great. Yeah. I mean, I can be in the greenhouses and be a carrot. These are my favorite filter anyway. It's better than the potato because I've got a Hogwarts, Hogwarts, Hoggy, Hoggy, Hogwarts. Teach us something, please. 4 minutes left, and then we are going to kick off the quiz again. So make sure you're back and you're ready. I also want to take the opportunity to let you know about our upcoming quizzes again. So tomorrow, 7:30, the same time, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That is our quiz tomorrow. It's been super popular already. I think people are craving a Buffy quiz. So if you're a Buffy fan, make sure you get a ticket. I'm personally another Buffy fan, so the quizzes again are all created by me. I'm very excited about that one. This Sunday, our free quizzes are European cities. So if you're a geography geek, like I am, European cities is the quiz this Sunday. It's completely free. Tickets are free. And there are still prizes. So if you're free on Sunday and you're not going to the pubs straight away, then do make sure to join us on Sunday for European cities. Next Thursday, our RuPaul's Drag Race quiz is back. So if you're a Drag Race fan, make sure to join us then as well. But next Friday, our new theme quiz that we haven't done is Broadway and West End musicals. So if you're a musical fan, another great opportunity to come along. We have a few more as well. So the Sunday after that, our next free quiz is Space and Planets. Another bit of a nerdy one, but we wanted to go down the science and techie kind of world. So if you just free that Sunday and you want to do a quiz about space and planets and all that kind of stuff, make sure to join us then. But I also want to take this opportunity to let everyone know, for those of you who have joined QuizWhip from the early stages, when lockdown first happened and QuizWhip first started, every Wednesday we did a charity fundraising quiz, which was general knowledge, and we raised money for NHS charity together. We did a pretty good job. We raised just over 150 quid. Small group of us that kind of joined every Wednesday. It was kind of a donate what you like kind of quiz. So we raised some good money then for NHS charities together. The charity fundraiser quizzes are coming back. So we're not going to do them every week. We are going to do them on a monthly basis. But the next charity fundraising quiz is 15th of July. It's on a Wednesday night, 7:30 again. And it's going to be our Pride-themed quiz for kind of Pride season. Raising money for LGBT charities. Raising money for Manchester Pride, just because I'm from Manchester and I want to support them. Mermaids, which is a trans support charity. AKT, which is a charity supporting homeless LGBT youth, but also I think just homeless LGBT people in general. But also Black Pride as well, UK Black Pride. So raising money for quite a bunch of LGBT charities. Again, the tickets are donate what you like. So even if you want to come along and you know you can't support much and you can only donate £1, that's completely fine. You can still play along. Or if you can donate, you know, £3, £5, a £10, or 20 quid, wherever you can donate, it would be really helpful, and it would help us donate as much money as we can for LGBT charities this summer. So that'd be nice if you could join us then. If you've enjoyed tonight, do join us for our Pride 2020 charity fundraising quiz. And again, I've fallen into the trap of playing with filters, and I've just done a load of serious talk as a carrot. So that always happens. I don't know why. So if you want to join us on any of the quizzes I've just mentioned, literally there's loads that we're doing. Please do join us. It would be a lot of fun if you could join us again. Only about a minute left, and then we're going to kick off round 4. We are due to finish the quiz at 9:30. We should be done with enough time before then. So about a minute left, and then we're going to kick off the next round. Okay, it's 20:49. Are people ready for round 4? Fantastic beasts and magical creatures. Again, I'm going to just sit here and wait until I get some reaction from people. Are people ready? Round 4, fantastic beasts and magical creatures. People are ready. We're kicking off round 4, magical creatures and fantastic beasts. Okay, let's go. Your first question is a picture question. Fingers crossed it works this time. Let's just double check that it will work. It should work. I want to know what type of creature is this? What type of creature is this? What type of creature is it? What type of creature is this? It's a scary one. I wouldn't want to bump into this in a dark alley. But what type of creature is it? A few seconds left, let me know. What type of creature is it? And your time is up. The correct answer is a mermaid. This is a mermaid. Few people did put Grindylow. But no, it's a mermaid. I'll accept merfolk. Merman, mermaid. It's not a Grindylow, I'm afraid. It is a merperson. That tricked quite a few people. People not on the game. Mermaid is the correct answer. Let's have a look. This has kind of split people again. This is one of those questions that have this sorts out the top 3. I'm a Sneaky Snape was the fastest team there. I think that might be your first fastest point bonus of the round. Let's get Hogwarts back. Your next question is, what is the only known antidote for basilisk venom? What is the only known antidote for basilisk venom? What is the only known antidote for basilisk venom? What is it? And your time is up. The correct answer is Tears of a Phoenix. Phoenix Tears. When I was testing out my boyfriend earlier, he likes to put joke answers for the theme because he doesn't know anything about. The joke answer was Tears of the Drag Queen. And I was like, you know what, you get half a point. Phoenix Tears, though, is what I was looking for. And again, most people get it right. Let's have a look. Phoenix Tears, Phoenix Tears. Phoenix Tears. The fastest team there was not a bad place for a bath. You're back again. Next question. In Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, what does Professor Lupin's boggart transform into in front of Neville Longbottom? In Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, what does Professor Lupin's boggart transform into in front of Neville Longbottom? What is it? And your time is up. The correct answer is Severus Snape. In front of Neville Longbottom, it turns into Severus Snape. I feel like a few people didn't read the question properly. Snape is what I was looking for. Let's have a look. Snape. Ooh, this tricked a lot of people. But Snape is the correct answer. It's there in the question. The fastest team there was Jenna is done. So good work to you. Next question. This is a multiple choice as well. This question is, what was the name of Ginny Weasley's pet pygmy Puff? Is it A, Arnold, B, Alan, C, Anthony, or D, Andy? What was the name of Ginny Weasley's pet pygmy Puff? A, Arnold, B, Alan, C, Anthony, or D, Andy? What is the answer? A, B, C, or D? Arnold, Alan, Anthony, or Andy? Few seconds and your time is up. The correct answer is A, Arnold. I'll be honest, I would not have got this one right. I had to research this one. So good work to any of you who did, which was actually quite a lot of you. Put myself to shame. Arnold is what Ginny's pet pygmy Puff is. They sing on Boxing Day too. They do, according to some people. Yeah, lots of people got something right. Hey Arnold, sounds like I'm saying hey Arnold. Yeah, most people got it right. Let's have a look. Who was the fastest though? The fastest team was Residents of St. Mungo's. Next question. Which magical creature can create storms as it flies and is highly sensitive to danger? Which magical creature can create storms as it flies and is highly sensitive to danger? Which one is it? Which magical creature can create storms as it flies and is highly sensitive to danger? Which magical creature can create storms as it flies? Time's up. The correct answer there is a Thunderbird. Thunderbirds Argo. Thunderbird is the correct answer. This was one that maybe they are mentioned in the Harry Potter universe, but if you watch Fantastic Beasts, that is when you look at the specific answer. They're quite a prominent creature in that. Thunderbird is what I was looking for. Ooh, this has hurt a lot of people. Let's have a look. The fastest team was Azkabanter. Azkabanter was the correct answer. Next question is a multiple choice again. What type of dragon was Norberta? A Chinese fireball, B, a Hungarian horntail, C, a Swedish short snout, or D, a Norwegian ridgeback? What type of dragon was Norberta? With A Chinese fireball, B, a Hungarian horntail, C, a Swedish short snout, or D, a Norwegian ridgeback? Which one was it? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D. What type of dragon was Norberta, previously known as Norbert? But in a Harry Potter quiz, let's not talk about girl names and boy names, because that's just not. A, B, C, or D. What type of dragon was Norberta? A, Chinese fireball, B, Hungarian horntail, C, Swedish short snout, or D, Norwegian ridgeback? The correct answer was D, a Norwegian ridgeback. Fairly easy one. One of the first dragons we ever saw in the series. D, Norwegian ridgeback. Most people got this right. A few people guessed some of the other ones, but D, Norwegian ridgeback is what I was looking for. Yeah, most people got this one right. Let's have a look. Who was the fastest, though? The fastest was Residents of St. Mungo's. Next question, another multiple choice. I want to know, which of these creatures does Remus Lupin not teach his students in Defense Against the Dark Arts? Is it A. Kappas, B. Grindylows, C. Doxies, or D. Hinkypunks? Which of these creatures does Remus Lupin not teach his students in Defense Against the Dark Arts? A. Kappas, B. Grindylows, C. Doxies, or D. Hinkypunks? Hinkypunks, what a great creature name. A, B, C, or D? A. Kappas, B. Grindylows, C. Doxies, or D. Hinkypunks? I've not had a lispy question this time. Every single quiz I have, there's always one question where, because of my lisp, I can't say it properly. Not really been one this quiz. Your time's up. The correct answer is C. Doxies. It just happened there. I had to say it, didn't I? C. Doxies is the correct answer. They are a creature in the universe, but they're not taught in Defense Against the Dark Arts by Remus Lupin. They are seen in the series Black House. Molly Weasley tells everyone to clean them with Doxycide. Most people got that one right. A few people not so quite. A little rhyme for you. But the fastest team there was Quentin Quarantino. So good work to you again. I think your singing gets better the more wine you drink. It's going to happen every single quiz. Next question is another multiple choice. In the books, what dog breed is Fang? Is it A, a Great Dane, B, a Sherman Shepherd, C, a Doberman, or D, a Greyhound? In the books, what dog breed is Fang? A, a Great Dane, B, a German Shepherd, C, a Doberman, or D, a Greyhound? A, B, C, D. What dog breed is Fang? A, B, C, or D? Which dog breed is he? A, B, C, or D? Your time is up. The correct answer is A. He is a Great Dane. He's a Boarhound, which is the Great Dane. In the films, he's not played by Great Dane. He's played by a Mastiff, which is why we clarified in the books. He's a Boarhound, which is a Great Dane. This has thrown a few people, but for the most part, people have got it correct. Let's have a look. The fastest team it's Triviosa, not Triviosa. Great name. Next question. This is one specifically to the Fantastic Beasts series. I want to know, what was the name of Newt Scamander's Demigeist that he kept in his suitcase? What was the name of Newt Scamander's Demigeist that he kept in his suitcase? He kept him in his suitcase poorly, but he still kept him in his suitcase. What was his name? What was the name of his Demigeist? What was the name of... What was the name of the Demigeist that Newt Scamander kept in his suitcase? And your time is up. The correct answer is Dougal. Dougal is the correct answer. That's his name. Dougal the Demigeist. And does anyone know it? I mean, this might have been a specific decision. I don't know. But the Demigeist does look like Dougal from the Magic Roundabout. I like how someone guessed Joshua Hobson. That's not his name, no. I'm not a Demigeist. Dougal, someone guessed Lovato. Demigeist Lovato. I like it. No, Dougal is the correct answer. The fastest team, quite aptly, was Newt Scamander's case. I think you deserve to get that one right. And the last question in this round is a multiple choice question. I want to know, which magical creature is known to have a burning day? Is it A, a phoenix, B, a dragon, C, a hippogriff, or D, an acromantula? Which magical creature is known to have a burning day? A, a phoenix, B, a dragon, C, a hippogriff, or D, an acromantula? Let's try and open this one. Which magical creature is known to have a burning day? A, a phoenix, B, a dragon, C, a hippogriff, or D, an acromantula? A, B, C, or D. And your time is up. The correct answer is a phoenix. A phoenix, fairly easy. It's when they die in the flames and then they rebirth. A phoenix. It's a fairly easy one. Most people get this one right. But who was the fastest? Let's have a look. Just sounds like I'm talking about either Alcoholics Anonymous or the Road Rescue People. The fastest team was Quentin Quarantino. Good work. You got a fair few fastest points that round. Let's have a look at the top 3 for round 4 before going to the final round and the final chance to get as many points as you can. In 3rd place for that round only is Azkabanter and it's Triviosa, not Triviosa. In 2nd place, we have Quentin Quarantino, the Sherbet Lemons, and Les Quizrables. And in 1st place, we have not a bad place for a bath. So again, good work if you got in the top 3. Everyone is literally getting every question right. Everyone is on top of the game. It really does come down to getting every single question right. If you missed out on a few, you'll lose quite a lot. So we are going to very swiftly move on to the last round of the quiz and the last chance to get as many points as you can. And this round is Who Is This? It's a picture round, and how the picture round works is I'm going to give you a still from a Harry Potter film, but one character has a big circle on his head covering their face, and you have to tell me what character it is. So the character, the face has a big circle on the face, so you can't see who it is. I'm asking you what character it is. So let's just jump right into it. There's 10 questions left in the whole quiz, so you have 10 opportunities left to get as many points as you can. And your first question is now, I want to know, who is this first character? Who is this first character? Who is it? My background's gone, I'm afraid, but it'll come back. Who is this first character? Who is it? I'll try and open this bottle of wine in between questions. Who is this first character? Start off a little bit easy for you. Oh my word. Who is this first character? And your time is up. Correct answer there is Molly Weasley. It's Molly Weasley. Fairly easy. You can tell by the cardigan, really, can't you? Molly Weasley is the correct answer. They're not all this easy, I promise you. Some of them are quite hard. This is Molly Weasley. Let's see. A lot of people get it right, which is good. This is your last chance to get as many points as you can. Molly Weasley. A few people guessing Trelawney or Mad-Eye Moody, but no, this is Molly Weasley. Not a bad place for a bath was the quickest again, I'm afraid. Moving on to the next question. I've just been told that the drunker I get, the more northern I get. Who is this? Who is this second character? Who is it? Who is this second character? Who is this second character? People have got it already. Who is this second character? Let's see if I can get this. Who is this second character? I feel like I'm like playing Crystal Maze trying to open a bottle of wine in between questions. Who is this second character? Your time is up. The correct answer is Lucius Malfoy. It is Lucius. Lucius Malfoy. Yes, most people are getting this one right again. I thought the picture questions were really going to throw quite a few of you, but apparently not. I don't know why, but whenever I write questions, I think it's going to throw people, and it doesn't. I get very indignant, very annoyed and frustrated. I mean, good for you. You get the points. Lucius Malfoy is the correct answer. The fastest team was Scared Potter. So good work to you. Next question. I want to know, who is this third character? Who is this third character? Who is it? Who is this third character? Let's go in. wish it would glug less loudly. Who's this third character? Who is it? And your time is up. The correct answer is Lavender Brown. Lavender Brown is the correct answer. So if you put lavender, you do get 10 points on your score. But if you're the fastest, you do get a 5-point bonus. Let's have a look who that was in a second. Oh, some people getting Ginny or Fleur de la Cour. I hate saying her name, I just can't do it. Lavender Brown, though, is the correct answer. And the fastest team is not a bad place for a bath. I really do think it's between like 3 teams. Moving on to the next question. Who is this fourth character? Who is this fourth character? Who is it? I feel like it's a very iconic still and moment, but who is that other character there? Who is it? Who is this fourth character? Ooh. I mean, a lot of people have put answers already. Who is this fourth character? Who's this fourth character? Your time's up. The correct answer is Lupin. It's Remus Lupin. Again, a lot of people got it right than maybe I thought would. Can't tell you if I could. I really don't know. But Remus Lupin was the correct answer. Let's have a look. A lot of people got it right, but who was the fastest? Let's have a look. A few people guessing Peter Pettigrew, which is unusual. It's not Peter Pettigrew, it's Remus Lupin. The fastest team there was not a bad place for a bath. Next question. Who is this fifth character? Who's the fifth character? Who is it? Who is this character? Who is it? Who is this character? And your time is up. Not many people have got this one right. I'm actually kind of glad because this is one of the questions I chucked into Tricky Roll. The correct answer is Barty Crouch Jr. And that's the only question, the only answer I'm accepting. It's not Madame Moody, is it? It's Barty Crouch Jr. Let's have a look. Who got this one right? Did one person get it right? One person, 2 people got this one right. Specifically, correct answer is Barty Crouch Jr. and I specifically left in the classroom ornaments in there as a big clue for you. Barty Crouch Jr. is the correct answer. And Snakes on a Plane was the fastest team there. I had to put in a trick question for you, and you all fell for it apart from 2 people. But I did put in clues for you. Next question. Who is this 6th character? Who is this 6th character? Who is it? Who is this 6th character? Who is it? Who is this 6th character? And your time is up. The correct answer is Slughorn. Horace Slughorn. Oh, you're all redeeming your points now after the last debacle of a question. Horace Slughorn is the correct answer, and most of you have got this one right again. Someone just put Ron's dad. It's not true. It's not correct. Horace Slughorn is the correct answer. Or Malfoy's dad in The Borrowers, but I won't give you a point for that either. Slughorn is the correct answer. Most people get it right. Who was the fastest, though? The fastest team was, again, not a bad place for a bath. You know you're Harry Potter. Moving on to the next question. Who is the seventh person? Who's the seventh character? Who is the seventh character? A bit of a harder one. Who is this character? Oh, I've had, so this is a non-spawn, while I'm waiting for your answer. My first wine was a Potter 6, very nice wine, it's Portuguese wine. And my second wine is 19 Crimes. It's two of my very favorite wines at the moment. Your time is up. The correct answer is Cornelius Fudge. Fudge, during the trial of Harry Potter, I believe, when he was doing underage magic. Might be wrong, but the correct answer is Fudge. Cornelius Fudge. Most people get it right. Few people I can't give you a point for, but most people are giving Cornelius Fudge. A lot of people say Bycrouch or Bycrouch Jr. It's not correct. Quentin Quarantino is the fastest team for that question. Only three left. Only three left to get as many points as you can. Who is this character? Who is this? Who is this character? Who is this? Who is this eighth character? And your time is up. The correct answer there is Gilderoy Lockhart. Gilderoy Lockhart? Gilderoy Lockhart. Gilderoy Lockhart? Gilderoy Lockhart? I can't remember. Lockhart. Lockhart is correct. Let's have a look. Again, most people getting it right. You can tell by his fancy robes, really, can't you? Lockhart is the correct answer. Again, most people getting it right. I knew you would. Lockhart is the correct answer. Few people guessing Fleur de la Cour, but no. Lockhart is the correct answer. Not a bad place for a bath. Was the fastest team there. Again, next question. Who is this ninth character? Who is this ninth character? Who is it? Who is this ninth character? Who is this ninth character? Who is it? And your time is up. Correct answer is Gregory Goyle. Gregory Goyle is the correct answer. I knew a few people might put Crab, but no, it's Gregory Goyle. Crab was getting done in prison at this point, so he wasn't filming. So it was Goyle. Goyle is the correct answer. The substituted who Crab should be with Blazer Beanie. Goyle is the correct answer. Let's have a look. This did trick quite a lot more people than I thought would. Gregory Goyle is the correct answer, but the fastest team was not a bad place for a bath. And the last question, and your last chance to get as many points as you can, is who is this 10th character? Who is this 10th character? Got to end it on a bit of a high. Who is this 10th character? Who is this 10th character? Who is this 10th character? And your time is up. The correct answer is Neville Longbottom. Neville Longbottom is the correct answer. Most people got this one right. I mean, it was easy. I turned on an easier, high one for everyone. Neville Longbottom is the correct answer. Nev, I'll accept as well. You know, just some person gets Ginny, but which is not correct. Neville Longbottom is the correct answer. Let's have a look. The fastest team there was Jenna is dumb. That might be your first fastest answer of the night. But let's have a look at the scoreboard. I will give you a top 3 for the round as a whole. As always, but then I will give you a top 10 at the very end. Top 3 for that round is as follows. In 3rd place, we have Quentin Quarantino. In 2nd place, we have Snakes on a Plane. And in 1st place, we have Not a Bad Place for a Bath. But that leads us on to our leaderboard as a whole, which is very, very interesting. It seems like there's been some very interesting trends in the leaderboard. So let's just have a look at who is in 10th place and also wins our random prize as well. So give us one sec while we calculate that out. Okie doke, we have our top 10. So we will give you only our top 10 because we do have quite a lot of teams playing tonight. But we will be putting the full leaderboard on our website within the next few days. So like I said before, again, please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. QuizWhip HQ is a handle. But also, if you guys are just curious in the very, very short term and you want to know tomorrow where you landed, just give us a message on Facebook with your unique player code and your team name, and we'll just let you know. But let's have a look at the top 10. Let's just double check to make sure we've got this right. We do. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okie dokie. So, in joint 10th place is Azkabanter and Scared Potter. But Scared Potter does have 3 fastest answer bonuses in comparison to 1 for Azkabanter. So, Scared Potter, you do win our random leaderboard prize tonight. We will be in touch with you later tonight to start with your prize. So, very well done to you, but also very well done to both of you for getting 10th place. In 9th place, and in the 10th place was 405 points. In 9th place with 415 points, we have You're a Quizzed Harry. In joint 8th place with 420 points, we have Hagrid's Umbrella and Bella's Tricky Tricks. In joint 7th place with 425 points, we have Half-Blood Princess 2020 and Newt Scamander's Case. In 6th place, we have It's Triviosa, not Triviosa. And then in joint 5th place with 445 points, we have 11 Inches and I'm a Sneaky Snape. In 4th place, we have the Sherbet Lemons. And then we have our top 3. In 3rd place with 490 points, we have Quentin Quarantino. In 2nd place with 560 points, we have Not a Bad Place for a Bath. And in 1st place with 590 points, so only a few questions in it, with 590 points, we have Jenny, which is the team we haven't heard. But Jenny is the winner of our quiz tonight. Very well done. We will be in touch with you after the quiz about your prize. But very well done to everyone who's in the top 10. Congratulations to everybody. Like I said before, if you want to know where you landed, either just wait for us to publish it on a social over the next few days, or if you're just desperate, just let us know on Facebook with your unique quiz code and your team name, and we'll let you know. Very well done to everyone playing tonight. I hope you had fun. I hope we could entertain you on this Thursday night. If you liked it, do buy a ticket for one of our future quizzes. Like I said, tomorrow night, we've got Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So if you're a Buffy fan, buy a ticket for tomorrow. But I also do want to kind of encourage as many people as possible to join our Pride charity fundraising quiz on the 15th of July. Please do join us then. We hope you had fun. We hope you had a fun night. Harry Potter is a great thing for everyone to get involved with. So thank you for joining us, and hopefully we will see you again. Have a good night.